Stoners, it's me on a DK checking in once again. And
It's just me and my disciples. Talking to God while we smoke dope. We keep the lighter in our circle.
what up, my sippers and stoners? It's me on a DK checking in once again. And today I'm bringing you a little steak and egg mukbang because I want to talk about what I've been dealing with the last few days. You know, just internally, right? And so, you know, it's always good to do that over food. And so I made some steak and eggs with some onions and some white rice. Now, I like my meat well done. I do not like my meat pink in the middle in any kind of way. I know some would say that fucking up the meat, you know, or whatever, but the shit still tastes good to me. They say it's dry. Okay, well, apparently I like it dry because it's good to me. So, and just some basic white rice with some pepper. I love pepper. I love black pepper. Not only do I love spicy food, but I just love the taste that black pepper gives food, you know. So this is a ribeye steak with some onions. I'm gonna hold it up so you guys can see it right quick. You see that? It's a nice ribeye. Some eggs, some rice, you know. So anyway, I'm just gonna eat for a few minutes. And once I can at least get a good taste in my mouth, then I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you about what I've kind of like been dealing with. As always, I have water, and I have hot sauce. I don't understand why YouTubers don't use the Red Rooster or the Louisiana, but I'm repping. Oh, I should do a thumbnail. I guess. Anyways, so I'm gonna start on my food because I'm hungry as hell, like whole time. I'm afraid I'm going to knock my water over, so I'm trying to be gentle. See, I can't go fast and be gentle at the same time. I guess I'm just not the gentle kind of nigga. I don't know. I mean, anyways, so I'm gonna take a little bite here. I don't really like a lot of the fat, but I do enjoy a little bit of it, so I got my meat right here. It's good. It's well done. It's not dry. It's perfect. I'm just saying. Yummy. What did you guys have for breakfast? The onions are sweet. And I like my scrambled eggs cooked like soft but not runny. So like if you stop my eggs from cooking like about a minute too soon, while they might be like still slightly a little bit runny, then by the time you get them to my plate, they're gonna be just the way I like them. So I don't like no brown on my eggs at all. I don't want them to be overcooked or burnt at all. I want them just barely done to where they're not runny anymore. They can still be wet, just not runny. You understand what I'm saying? I can have rice and eggs with anything. Any kind of meat. Blank, rice and eggs. I love it. Now, as far as steak goes, I don't eat steak every day, every week, or even every month. On a special month, I may have steak twice. because it's not something that I eat every day, but I do enjoy it when I do get it, you know. So, I'm trying to make the best of it when I get it. I know it's not the greatest things that you can have in terms of how it digests and all of that shit, but all things in moderation, you know. I eat the right things most of the time, and the wrong things some of the time. Now, generally, when I'm eating the wrong things, I'm filming it. Because nobody ever said, let's mukbang this brown rice, chicken breast, and green beans. Nobody ever said, let's mukbang this salad with no dressing. You know what I'm saying? So, I mukbang on the days that are convenient for me to eat that way. If that makes sense. Add a little hot sauce to it, because I like hot sauce. Yeah, so, but yeah, when I do get it, I enjoy it. Now, most people know I've lost over 100 pounds. I did not lose that weight by people telling me what the fuck I could and could not have. I'll be honest with you. I didn't. I changed my diet. You know, I move my body every day. I lifted weights 5 days a week. And it took me 18 months. It was hard. But I knew I wanted to do it on my own terms. And I knew I wanted to do it in a way that would allow me to keep it off, you know. I didn't anticipate health issues last year, so I wasn't able to keep all of it off, but I've kept the majority of it off. And once I can kick my ass into high gear, like, the rest of the shit that I put back on is coming back off, plus some. And I'm not going to give myself a hard time about anything that happened when I didn't have control. You understand what I'm saying? Once I have control, then I can do what I want to do. That's kind of like where I am now, you know? And I'm not always talking about physical shit. I'm talking about mental shit, having control in your mind, having control of your emotions. How many people have heard of emotional eating? Drop a comment and let me know if you're an emotional eater. Most of us are, you know? So, if you're an emotional eater and you don't have control of your emotions, how are you going to lose weight? It doesn't matter how many times you work out in a week. If you still eat emotionally, it's not going to happen. Not in the way that you need it to. Not in the time maybe that you want it to, you know? So you have to work on what's going on the inside of your head so that it can, you know, manifest itself on the outside. Because that's generally how our lives are. You know, what's going on the inside generally will manifest itself on the outside. So, That was a big old piece of fat, y'all. I can't fuck with the pieces of fat. Only if that fat is like melting in your mouth. Then it's okay. That wasn't like that. So, changing on the inside, for me, it's been the hardest thing to do because we're raised our whole life to be a certain way, to think a certain way, to live a certain way, to act a certain way, right? Via the TV, via the books we read, via our surroundings, via our friends, right? But most of the time we get to the age of about 30, 35, and we realize that most of the things that we learned growing up was bullshit. We realize that everything from toxic masculinity to anti-blackness to racism to colorism. All of those things were implanted in us from the time we've been born, even from our in-laws, even from our parents, even from our friends. Because those things were implanted in them by the media. Look at the media right now. Look how much slick shit is going on right now. You understand what I'm saying? And our country is in a point where there's chaos because things are being revealed that were not revealed before. You understand what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing new happening. Racism isn't new. It's being recorded now, you know? And we're also finding out as a country how white privilege has been so beneficial to white people and so not beneficial to us. How the rich will normally get by with their wealth. Meanwhile, we have to be twice as good just to get by on our intelligence. Well, now it's becoming known. White privilege is becoming known at an alarming rate. Certain things are becoming known, right? So now people are resistant to change. Okay. It's easy to talk about that when we talk about white people or non-people of color, but it's hard when we talking about us. Toxic masculinity is so inbred and deep into the fabric of the black community. It starts in the black church and continues on from there, you know? I think that's where we have to start. Right here. What are the things that we believe? We're in a point now where we have to re-examine everything. Re-examine everything that you believe. And then look at why you believe it. Generally, you'll find that it's rooted in hypocrisy. Whatever it is. You know? And so, we gotta watch out. We have to realize that every generation is going to be better than the next. We calling, Generation Y or the millennials or whatever, we calling them, crackhead kids and, they sniffing Tide Pods or whatever. They're smarter than us, guys. We're resistant to the change that they're bringing. We calling them weird. But shit, don't that sound like kind of familiar? Didn't our aunties and uncles and moms and grandmas call us weird? It's a cycle of evolution. It's happening. There's nothing we can do about it. We're resistant to the change. We don't want change. But these kids, they're going on whether we want them to or not. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm gonna eat. What do y'all think? Am I totally off the mark on this one? Because I could be. I could be going off my own emotions. You understand what I'm saying? My cats are really meowing, but I'm afraid they're going to jump up here if I let them off. Y'all think I should let them out? If they don't shut the fuck up, I will. Anyway. Let me know how y'all feel about that. This is really good, guys. Yeah. So, anyways, y'all. Let me know how y'all feel about change. Those of you who have parents. What do you notice that you're dealing with your children in terms of changing and signs of the times and shit like that? Let me know I'm not by myself in this shit. You know what I mean? Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna finish my food, which means probably just this one more bite because I'm edging on being full. However, I will not be defeated. So, I'm gonna keep on fighting. I'm joking. No, I'm gonna probably container it up and have it a little later. But in any case, I love y'all. I swear I do. If you like this video, please go ahead and thumbs it up. Leave a comment, share it. And please, if you like what you see on my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Tell a friend about it. And until next time, I'm Miana DK, and you never know what's going to be in this morning's cup. All right, y'all. Take care.